Hi everyone, this is Priya Lalwani, founder of Mob, and here we are doing Happen Over Coffee conversation with Dr. Kanika Mehra. She is dentist and aesthetician. So let's have some random and candid conversations with her according to the need of an hour. Hi Tanika, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, Priya?
All good. So this is your first ever experience with Mob. How are you feeling about it and what are your energies about it?
Great. It's amazing to know more, and you guys are doing amazing work.
Thank you so much. So that's amazing to have you here because you have been part of somewhat, I think, an NGO too, right? And I would love to know more about you and how you initiated with your dentistry and how you initiated with your entire implant and everything.
The thing is that, like every other child, it was always a question what I have to become.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to be a dentist. And when I cleared all India examination in 2002, and I had a choice between dentistry and medical, I purposely went for dentistry. So this is how my journey began, and how aesthetics came is when I had to start. Like after I got married in 2009, and I had an experience from Delhi, and then working in Nagpur, and then finally in Jaipur. So aesthetics was always close to me because dentistry from a very long time had been only about removing the tooth. So nobody was very less, few people were talking about aesthetics part of dentistry, which is very common now, what we are seeing. So when I had to keep a name for my clinic, my baby,
Yeah.
in 2012, so that was aesthetics, and lasers I have been practicing from past 6 years now. And now implants, so like every other person is practicing. So yes, I think it was in 2012, it was vision, which is now a very common thing.
Amazing. So how did you plan to initiate with your dentistry and like soul practice?
Sole practice because as I told you that I was already working after I passed out my college. So I was working in Delhi for 2 years. Then I got married to Dr. Mehra in Raipur. So we went to Nagpur because he was doing his masters. So again there I was working with the dental college. So when we came back, I had to start with my own practice because that was the key. This thing work, having something of your own rather than working for somebody. So then I decided that I have to open up my clinic, and not just some usual dental clinic, but something different.
Oh, that's
So
great.
that is the reason that I went for lasers and microscope and not many things,
Yeah.
which you will not definitely see in usual clinics
Of
in
course.
the city around.
Yeah. So what is your idea of perfect smile?
My idea of perfect smile is first of all the confidence of the person. If he or she can carry it confidently, if he or she is happy in the skin, because even after giving lot of treatments, if somebody is not confident, that doesn't make any sense. But otherwise, yes, a perfect smile means a good set of teeth, sparkling white, and needs to be pleasing to first your own eye and then to others. That after every treatment, I tell my patients, first you need to be confident about it.
Right.
You need to be confident about carrying your smile or the treatment that I've done.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So that's great to know about it. But when we go for some aesthetic treatment, when we go for some dentist treatments, we actually do doctor shopping, where we hop from one doctor to another to understand what are the perspectives. What are your perspective towards doctor shopping or something?
See, yes, as because dentistry has become very common now.
Yeah.
I always say that I don't know if you guys have witnessed, but in our childhood, there used to be STD PCO booths.
Yeah.
They have been now replaced by dental clinics because there are n number of clinics in the market. And suppose I am quoting, for example, 10 rupees, you're quoting 8 rupees, somebody is quoting 5 rupees.
Exactly.
So the patient is not understanding that why somebody is quoting 10 rupees. There has to be a reason. It's not that I'm being, unfair or I just want. But there's a reason to it because I have something different in my practice, or I'm confident about my skill. So somebody who finally lands up to the 5 rupees wala person, I always say, even if you need to come back, I'll be here only meeting you. So, but that's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And uh, it's both ways. Even we are responsible for that. कि okay, somebody is asking 8, चल मैं 7 मांग लेता हूँ. So it's not only the patient and it's not only the dentist, it's going hand in hand.
Agree.
But it's very unfortunate of, dental shopping or the doctor shopping, whatever, because everybody's taken that effort of having a degree and, working for it.
Got it. Totally understandable situation. So here is one more thing which I am coming across these days, that people do not understanding the quality that they are going ahead with, right? So anyone is going, if someone is quoting to 20,000 and the other person is quoting just 6 to 7,000 for that particular situation. So what is why is there so much of difference?
See, as I said, nobody can be, unfair or unreasonable. The person who's quoting 20,000 may definitely have a reason of quoting that.
Exactly.
For the patient, yes, we need to make him or her understand that I am not using such kind of materials which are, available in the market, one, and two, that if I am charging you 20,000, for sure I'm giving you this thing that for years it is going to be there. 1% chance, because human error happens in every field.
Yeah.
So I take that chance and work. But somebody's charging 6 to 7,000 may also have their own reasons. But now the time has come that we as the fraternity should be together and decide on one rate, which is, feasible for even the 20,000 person charging and 6,000 person charging.
Agree.
In many cities, if you look around, there are many associations which are working together. If you are charging 20, I am also charging 20. So that dental shopping, you are refraining from that. Because now the patient knows that if I'm going to 10 clinics, I have to give that amount only. Now the choices or the reviews or the whatever, this thing somebody is told, oh, she has a good hand or he has a good hand, then that makes sense.
Getting it. So you're married to a family of doctors and established doctors, IRL. So how are you coping up with that scenario? How are you
Pressure. Because it's one of the old families of Raipur and the institute is like 47 years old institute. So it's a big name, because the moment I say, I take my surname and people are like, are you from the Dr. Mehra family? I'm like, yes. So, and now more than me, it's my son who has to carry the legacy.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's a task, but that is also one of the reasons of, we practicing ethically is because the hospital, Chhattisgarh Eye Hospital, is known for the ethics. And being a part of such a wonderful family and the institute, yes, I need to prove myself as much as I can.
And Risha, you must be having a lot in your plates for coping up, managing up with the situations happening all around.
Yeah. So because that when you come to such a family, and in my family I am the only doctor, only dentist. So coming to a family wherein, as you rightly said, full of doctors and having a name for past so many years. So yes, it was a challenge, and every day is a new this thing. So yes, I'm doing my best. I'm trying to do my best.
Okay. So what would be your scenario what would be your patient's experience over there at your clinic?
It's a mixed bag.
Okay.
It's a mixed bag because I do quality and quantity practice. See, when we start a practice, the first thing that comes to our mind is, are we planning to have a quantity practice or a quality practice? Quality practices, like you charge any amount, patient is willing to give you, and you just do 1 or 2 patients and you're done for the day. Quantity practices, you're charging minimal and you have a big group to, see. So for me, I'm looking after both because of the circle that I move in. Yes, I do have a quality practice, but somebody who's coming to my clinic with a hope that if I can give him or her a treatment, which is affordable for the pocket, I don't deny, because ultimately the degree that we take doesn't ask us only to charge. The charges are, yes, because we also need to run our show. So it's a mixed bag. And yes, in every profession that you get, different kind of people you get to meet. So, but yeah, Raipur is a good market. But seeing to other cities, now I'm seeing that even Raipur people are much more aware. They know what kind of a treatment they want to get. They'll come with the queries. They'll come with the thing. But yes, there are certain people who are convinced. There are certain people who are not convinced. They've just come to see if they can afford you or if they find you right, and they just get away. So
But don't you think in the time of AI, or even in the time, where every information, every education is available on the Google and AI, so everyone has become their own doctor and they are treating themselves.
oh, definitely, most of the patients they are coming only when they have swelling, or the painkillers have stopped working.
Yeah.
Because as you said, yes, and not only Google, even the medical shops, it's in their reach, so they just ask a painkiller chahiye. So it's easily available. It's only when the real need of the treatment arises. So, but that should be now stopped. Actually, over-the-counter medication should be stopped, because why we've taken degree, why we've struggled like 5 years and then specializations and everything. So that means something. And the medical shop people are making it very convenient for the masses not to come to the doctor. And at times, there are cases wherein we are unable to help the patient with the treatment and we actually have to admit them.
Because that becomes hazardous at the end. No?
Right. So that needs to be, some measures have to be taken. Like if we hear about different countries, their over-the-counter medications are totally prohibited. You can't just go and take a prescription or just go and show, in Google ki this is the thing. And Google medication is a big no-no.
Agreed.
Because even if you are putting that I'm having a headache, the first diagnosis is tumor, cancer, n number of things. So one should not believe on all that, because ultimately it is the degree, the people who are actually qualified for that and get in, work on hard day in and day out.
So we are doing a small rapid fire session where, we'll be asking some random questions about you, your profession and everything, so that, the conversation will go in a fun. Right. So what is dentistry according to you? Just in 2 words.
For me, passion and love.
Nice. So what do you recommend the Google people, like who come with the search of Google?
If you can get the diagnosis from the Google, please go ahead with the treatment also as prescribed.
Great. And what is that one thing you hate when, people are extremely aware?
I actually don't hate. What I tell them is it's your call at the end of the day. If you're not convinced, you may take another call. I don't mind.
So there are so many short-term courses available in the market, right, regarding dentistry, not only the long terms which you all go ahead with. So what are your recommendations towards that?
See, if one is not confident about the skill, one should go for the courses, because when we are studying in the college, maybe in a class of 50 students, all 50 are not grasping with the same energy or the same amount. So if one feels the need, but one should go for the recognized courses. Just don't go blindly and a certificate I have to put up in my clinic and I'm not still sure. Please work for your skill till the time you are not confident, because ultimately we are working on humans. And as I always say, and I believe, the health or the energy or the vitality of a person starts from the mouth. If you can't chew, the food is not going to digest. You're not going to be, energetic.
Got it. So there are so many people, who no one actually is comfortable with their skin. No one. So what would you like to recommend it?
Be confident. The key word is be confident. Be happy about it. Somebody is thin, people are going to comment. Somebody is fat, people are going to comment. Somebody is having, if you are happy with the set of teeth you have, give a bright smile. If you're not, go for the treatments, but go for the right treatments.
Exactly.
But learn to be, happy with whatever we've been given. Be kind, be generous, and be thankful, be grateful.
Amazing. So I guess I'm done with all of my questions. Would you like to add up something inside? Yeah. Great. So it was fun having you. It was insightful as well as it was actually about awareing people about what dentistry does looks like and why you should actually go to the doctor instead of just Googling it all. Thank you so much for
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mom.